Here at the radio show, we get all kinds of questions, and here's one that's crossed my desk recently. And the homeowner says that they're hearing water dripping in their walls, but they've had moisture sensors and all kinds of, and there doesn't seem to be an apparent leak. So I've asked my friend Bob Muller from Personal Plumbing, he is a plumbing expert, to join me here on the program today to tell us what it might be. Hey, Bob, how are you?
Doing great, Joe. Hey, thanks for having me. Yes, this is a problem that we come across, and it's not an uncommon one. A lot of homes today are built with, the plastic products, and those plastic products are vibrations. You can hear it pretty easily. So if you live in a two-story home and you have a drain that's on the top floor that's leaking or dripping, a lot of times you'll get that drip. It'll come down that wall. It'll come down your pipe, and it has to drop a good 10 feet from that second story to the first story, and it will drop at a very small pace of a dripping pace. And what you're hearing is that water hitting the bottom of the ABS drain where it's holding a little bit of water. So you hear it dripping and you hear that noise. It's annoying, but it's also why having your home built construction soundproof is important, and using the right products on those vertical drops are also important, so that you can eliminate those noise in pre-construction. But if it's already built, there's not a lot you're going to be able to do about it. You're going to hear these noises. They're going to be frustrating, but there's really nothing you can do other than to make sure that your drains are not dripping or leaking, that you're controlling the water source, and that's usually the way that you got to eliminate those sounds.
Sure. So the homeowner's right. It is a leak, but it's within a confined pipe, which is okay. And so to your point, if the toilet is leaking a bit into the waistline, you're going to get a drip possibly, but it is contained. So really you just need to call Personal Plumbing out to get that toilet from stopping to leak.
Dripping. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and sometimes you'll also hear those other phantom noises where as we're coming into the summer months, as well as your pipes are starting to expand and contract inside the house. You'll have pipes that's been used to being in that colder temperature, and now that's going to get warmer temperature out there, and those pipes are going to start to expand in a pre-drilled hole, and that pipe is going to try to expand a little bit larger than the hole. So you're going to hear a little bit of creaking sound, and it's going to sound like a drip as well. And that's also what we get with those phantom noises. As we start to get into the summer months, you're going to start to hear those noises as well.
Yeah. So Bob and his team can come out and take a look and set your mind at ease. If there actually is a leak outside a pipe, well, of course, they can remedy that for you, which you need to do, because there's a myriad of issues you can have, including the dreaded word mold, and we don't really want to talk about that, but right, that can happen. Bob, thank you so much for joining me today here on the program and answering that question.
Yes, thanks, Joe.
All of Bob's information is located in the description of this podcast.